Hello to everyone. Today we're going to talk about the medical exam. If you're going through the K1 visa process, you are pretty much familiar with this step. I have gone through this I have passed through this process finally a couple days ago, and I wanted to share about my experience. And I know that in every country it's a different system, it's different requirements, but it's specifically for the Uzbekistan, like a fiancés, but you can get just an idea if you would like to as well from this, since the K1 visa process are pretty much the same for everyone. So first of all, I should tell that I didn't schedule my medical exam, but they did, like a medical exam, like a, I don't know, like a, how do you call it, like a medical exam people. The medical exam people scheduled my appointment. So my appointment was scheduled for 8th October, so it's 10th here, so it's a couple days ago, right? So, and now let me tell you what kind of documents that they asked. So they asked me to bring my passport, of course, and my passport copy, and then they asked me to bring my confirm invitation letter, from embassy, that your interview is scheduled and that you can use that letter for the medical exam. Well, my embassy didn't send me any kind of formal embassy letter, but they sent me an email and telling that this is just a formal, this can be replaced for their like a formal letter, so I brought this one. And then medical exam people asked me to bring the form number 63, F number 63. This is basically the vaccination form, that they asked, the vaccinations record that I have taken since my childhood. I brought this form, and they asked me to bring copy. Actually, they asked me to bring 3 to 4 pictures. Well, this is just an example. I brought 3 to 4 pictures, 6 of them. So, and then they asked me to bring, well, that's pretty much it. Yes, right. Oh yeah, by the way, they asked me to bring a paper, by the way, writing my own address, my email address, and my fiance's address in the United States, and writing his email as well. So I brought that paper and gave it to them. So yes. And I should tell you, by the way, I didn't pay for the medical exam here. I'm going to pay it, but I'm going to pay it when I have the interview. I'm going to pay my visa fee and medical exam fee at the same time when I have my interview So well, let's talk about the process now. Well, first of all, I went through the security, of course. There were about 12 people. Overall, the process took me about 3.5 hours. And then after that, I went through the security, and then I had to wait, all the papers going through, one by one people. It was all about waiting, to be honest. But the process was very, very fast. So I waited my turn, and then they formalized everything and then organized, and then after that, the first thing they did was they measured my height, my blood pressure, and my weight, just the basic stuffs. And then the next thing they did to me was they got a couple drops of my blood from my finger, and yeah, that was a blood testing, I think. So this was the second thing they did. And then the third thing was they x-rayed my a torso, all these parts. So I think it's it's the part where they examine whether you're positive or negative for the tuberculosis, you know. And then the last thing that they did for me was they examined my body, you know. I have heard that people, actually doctors usually examine the genitals, but they didn't. That's good. So they asked a couple of questions, you know, whether I smoke, I drink, or everything. So, and then they asked everything, you know, like whether, when my a period was, and yeah, basically that's it, you know. Like they kind of massaged my belly, not massaged, but kind of checked my belly. I don't know what did they checked, and my backside as well. And then they checked whether I have got any, you know, shots, you know, drugs. So like so I think everything went pretty much, you know, like very well, to be honest. So everything went just fine, normal, without any, you know, like stressful situations. It was the people were very friendly, you know. So what else again? And then when everything was done, they gave me one disc. Here it's written my name and the date. And they told me that I should not bring this to the embassy because they're not allowing any kind of, you know, like a metal or any kind of things like this, you know. So, but I should take it with myself whenever I go to the US. So probably that's the records of my, you know, like x-rays and other stuffs. So they gave me this disc, and then at the end they gave me a receipt paper for $180. That's the medical exam fee. I have to pay this whenever I go to the interview, and then whenever I pay for the interview, I pay this much money as well. So overall, it went really fast, and they gave my vaccination records back. And what they told me was kind of interesting, and they asked whether I'm for the Fiance visa or not, and I said yes. And they told me that I don't need any vaccinations. Like, really? That's so funny. So all the people who were applying for the green card, they got shots, but I didn't get any, you know. So that was pretty much fast, you know. So, and then everything just went fine. It took me about a couple of hours to get through this, and now I'm on my way to the interview. In 10 days I'm going to have my interview, finally, and I'm preparing for this. And I really hope that everything is gonna go through. I really hope that I'll come out from the embassy, you know, with the positive answers. I will definitely keep you updated with my interview process, and then what kind of documents I brought, you know. So, and yeah, wish me luck. I really hope that everything is gonna go through as successfully as possible. Let me know if you have any kind of questions. So wish me luck as always. So, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.